Jumping Jacks Mahoy. It's chat. I love chat.
Gosh, I'm here. I'm here, everyone. Sorry it took me so long to get into my own stream. Oof. I've been delayed. It's mostly myself delaying myself. I keep getting distracted. I kept getting distracted today. Also, I've had a bit of a headache. I'm feeling a bit down, so... Oh, I always get distracted more when I'm doing that. I lose track of time. Like, oh no, I spent half an hour just thinking about should I reply to this message or not. No, I'm thinking about, had this been 3 years ago and I was on Reddit back then, how would I reply? Oh my gosh, yeah. But we're making two main models today, the Terminator Captain and the Terminator Chaplain from the Leviathan set. And you might be saying to yourself, wait a minute, there's no Terminator Chaplain in the Leviathan set. There's a Terminator Librarian. Well, Black Templars don't have librarians, so you're wrong. It's a Chaplain now. It's a Black Templar Chaplain, yeah! Oh, so I got my gloves on now. I've got my gloves on now. Where are we? Wait, that's not correct. That's not correct. Where is it? Here we go. Hello. Love hearts. Also, where's my stream avatars? There we go. Get down a little. There you go. The other bottom of the screen, not from it floating about. Oh look, we're going to use this Primaris. We might use this guy for our chaplain. Hello, Banry. Hello, Elite Trainer 2. Oh, where am I? What am I doing? Hold on. Oh, yeah, there's also like another box, right? I don't know what I did with the pieces from that box. Because I had a chaplain, right? I was like, you know what? I don't want the chaplain photo. I want to make it. It's like a firstborn chaplain. It's like, I don't want it to be a chaplain. I want it to be a Judicia. So I decided not to make it as a chaplain. I decided to make it as something else. Oh, pieces going everywhere. Pieces falling all over the place. They fell on my tootsies. It was this thing. It's a bit smooth. What's that? That's just stuff. That's garbage. There might be other pieces that fell just though, but no, I'm looking for a very specific piece. And it's the... You see this? Terminator Chaplain is a cool thing to see. Are they going to have a skull helm? They might do. They might do. I'm looking for this thing, because there's another one that I had. Because I'm turning that into a tech marine on a bike. Not yet, but in the future episode, a future stream we will be doing. Well, the issue is do I have a skull to give them? At the moment, the answer might be no. I'm having to remember where I even put this chaplain piece. And hello, IRS! How you doing? I hope you're doing well. So, let me look. That's not where the chaplain piece is. That's not where the chaplain piece is. Nope. 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 I've got so many boxes of so many pieces. I don't know which ones are which. In all honesty, I might have put it somewhere. I might have put it in the box of the Horus Heresy stuff. I don't think I did. Did I put it in its? No, I would have put it in its original box. So it was like almost all the pieces in its original box. Did I see a soul leave Conjuror? A soul? No, a soul could never leave me. I don't have any souls. I've not stolen any souls recently. Not over past 50 minutes. Actually, wait, for what's that once? Okay, not over past 15 minutes. 55. Okay, we'll say I've not stolen any souls in the past 5 minutes. Certainly not going to leave me. Wouldn't allow it. Okay, so here's a bunch more pieces in this box here. This is a smaller box, so I can show it on screen. Okay, it's definitely not in here, because these are all Primaris parts. Black Temple part. Where would I have put it? Ooh. No, that's not it. That's just more Graphis Captain stuff. I love the Graphis Captains. You see, I'm gonna make a joke of it. Must be one she stole, but she did it before I could. See? Oh, we know one another too well. Where would I have put it? I wouldn't have used this box, right? Right, so these are the pieces we're using last week, and that doesn't include the pieces. See, this doesn't include those pieces. You know, I should have done this before the stream, but as I said, I was a bit distracted before the stream. I was distracted by it. It was seeing a post on Reddit where someone was like, hey. Warhammer's not really very expensive when you compare it to all of these things. It's like, I mean, that's not the point. But we're like, look how expensive the cost of living is compared to that. Warhammer's not that expensive. It's like, wait a minute, but for more expensive the cost of living is, the less money you have to spend on, you know, hobbies. Yeah, I know you keep people in the basement and steal people's souls and make people into... I do make people into cupcakes. Thanks for noticing. Look, you're right there on the screen. Just bouncing around, having a fun time. Yeah, I mean, you can't tell me that you don't like being a cupcake. Look at that. Look how cute you look. Sure you're happy. And if you say otherwise, you're lying to me, you're wrong. Okay, is it in any of these packs? No. No. Not that one, not this one, not that one. Will I put it in this pack, do you think? No, I mean, I don't need it because I can always just steal that one. And that's one of the reasons I got it, but still. At this point, I'm just more like concerned and focused on where did it go? It's not where I thought it was. Where is it? The cupcakes are it is volunteers. Like, you come into my chat, you come into my live, you're like, hello, you're subscribing, you're pressing that like button. And I'm like, ooh, that means you volunteered to be a cupcake. I'm gonna turn you into a cupcake. I'm like, boom. What do you think, Cupcake?
Jumping Jacks Mahoy. It's chat. I love chat.
Oh, you started dancing. Oh. Cupcake loves you guys. Cupcake loves you guys. I'm sorry. There must be something wrong with Cupcake. Give me a moment. I got to look in one of the other big boxes. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Lies.
Okay, first thing I actually need to do, I need to check the base sizes. Oh, Elite Trainer's here. Hi, Elite. I will lurk and sleep after 30 minutes. Well, I hope you have a good sleep. Or hope you have the bestest sleep. Okay, this will tell me how big the base needs to be for these guys. What type of base? Okay. For him, he wants a 50mm base. And for the librarian, he wants a 40mm base. So I think this is a 50mm. I wish it told me over here which one's which. Yeah, this is definitely the correct base. Yeah, that's the correct base for
Lies.
him. Stuck. There you go. And the correct base of that one's going to be for 40mm. It's going to be slightly. Oh, a gun fell out of the box.
Lies.
Is that 40mm versus 50mm? This feels too small to be 40mm. What kind of size base is that base? Yeah. It makes it like, is it 40mm? Things falling everywhere. Coconut, oh, it's really hot. kind of went missing. I don't know where they were. My cat. Oh, there we go. So I don't know actually where the pieces are wanted are. Now you'd think I would have done. I'm lazy. I get distracted easily. I didn't have time to do this before the stream in the end. Oh my gosh, I'm a silly person. Teaches me for being lazy. Oh, I was going to prime my minis, but they are so small. I was thinking glue them in toothpicks and hang on wires for guns. Oh, you're gonna prime them before painting, before sticking them together. Oh, I've never done that. How I've always primed it is I've basically taken a piece of cardboard, put all my minis on the cardboard, sprayed them, waited a few minutes, then turned them over so I can spray the other side. And then any parts where it doesn't, that's where I just like hand like cover the gap. Yeah. Okay, what do I want? What do I need? Just making sure it's not in here, right? No, it's not in here. Where did I... It's annoying me that I don't know where it is. But let's just open this thing on the stream, shall we? My cat being needed is like... Oh, she's laying next to you. Oh, that's so adorable. My cat was like just in the kitchen before when we were trying to cook, and she was just like there, like she was trying to meow at her other cat who was like in a different room and she could see it through the window, but at the same time she didn't want to leave us because she wanted cuddles. So it was kind of amusing and cute. Okay, we want to turn this guy. So we can use his head for our chaplain head, right? We can use this cross on his back as well. Hello, Talan! Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. We're making a chaplain today. I wanted some other pieces. Batman, how's the moon? Oh yeah, he got kicked to the moon apparently. Kicked to the moon. Oh, we can use this book as well. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, let's give him this book. Let's give him this chaplain book. Oh, I want the chaplain book. I want the chaplain book. So yeah, we're taking this model, right, and combining it with the librarian from the Leviathan set. And we're going to make a Terminator chaplain rather than a Terminator librarian. Yeah. There we go. And this is for arm we want. Yeah. That's a lot of purity seals on that shoulder pad. Yeah, I have to leave soon. My power's out and I'm at 38 battery. Be careful with your battery. Save it for emergencies if your power's out. I hope your power returns soon. Yeah, save your power. I'll be here again tomorrow. The VOD will be up later as well. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Yeah. Okay, so we got this going. Yeah. That's the one thing about VTuber supporters. They never take care of themselves well enough. Or, that being said, VTubers don't take care of themselves either, so... Do as I say, not as I do. Nah, Cupcake is more important. Drains 37% of your battery. He can do it. He can do it. He's got moon powers now. You kicked into a moon. This means he's got moon powers. He's stronger than ever. You thought you beat him, but all you did was strengthen him. You know, I'm not lying. Talan is like that. Be careful of his moon powers. Okay, this chess piece is actually really cool. It looks like something that my microphone's like so far away. It looks like I mean, this top bit definitely feels like very in it. Well, that chest plate definitely feels like it could be on a track. Let me hold it carefully. There you go. Yeah, chest plate definitely looks like it could be for a chaplain. So we're going to have to be careful with how we cut this guy up and what pieces we use and what pieces we decide not to use. Yeah, most of these pieces do look fitting for a chaplain. Some of them are a bit runic, but you know, that's pretty normal if I'm honest. The moon is made of rocks and apparently testing continues. No, you last minute power nerd. No! No! Elite. Well, not elite. IRS! Bit IRS. Oh yeah, Talan already had a vendetta against the IRS. Oh my gosh, how does this guy get put together? So that definitely goes like that. This would definitely go here in this situation. This foot would also go somewhere back here, I imagine. Okay, the foot would go here. There's a hole there. There's a hole, and I've got a little peg to put him to hole. Get in the hole! Oh, I'm pushing it in. I'm pushing it in. There we go. It's in the hole. There's a tight fit, but it works. Okay, that's definitely how the body goes. Halfway country. Did you see the Olympics being invited an Imperial Engineer? No, I saw tiny bits of the opening ceremony last night, but I didn't really watch. I only knew the Olympics was on when Google told me. I was like, hey, what's that Google doodle? He's got ducks in him. That looks cute. I was like, oh, the Olympics are on. What's this got to do with ducks? What do ducks have to do with the Olympics? Apparently everything, it turns out. They have everything to do with the Olympics. Where's he? We could put him there. We would swap out the chest plates, I feel like. The head definitely needs changing though. Oh no. We still use Google unsubs. I'm sorry. Okay, my computer Google. This account still doesn't have the Google AI stuff on it. As soon as it does, I'm going to stop using Google. But yeah, but it's very difficult not to use Google when you're a YouTuber and, you know, obviously YouTube is owned by Google. Okay.
Check memes and jests.
Check memes and jests. Okay, give me a moment. So it's very hard to operate my computer when I'm doing this. Oh my gosh, I did invite an Imperial Engineer. I don't know what region of the Imperium is, Empire is from, but definitely an Imperial Engineer. It's not my fault. My fault. Okay, I might have to use green stuff for this. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to cut off this part over here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Tony, hello, Tony, Cupcake Supplier. That makes it sound like I absorbed Markiplier into my collective. There's no collective. There we go. Hello, Donny. You know, if Talampi was still around, you wouldn't have to pay taxes. You would, Talan, he's lying. Don't trust him. The iOS will always lie. The iOS once told me that, you're in Britain, so you don't have to worry about iOS taxes. But no, I joined YouTube and visiting like, oh, you have to fill this iOS tax form now, that you're part of YouTube and you're earning money via YouTube and YouTube this and YouTube. I'm like, oh my gosh. iOS, why would you do this to me? I'm British. I'm a British citizen. You're not allowed to. Where did the fuck go? Oh, what's still attached? That's where it went. Okay, what type of chest plate does he have?
Lies.
Lies? What's this about lies? Oh, I see, I had to fill in a thing. Okay, I could have this here. Or I could use this chest plate. Cut off that little bit at the bottom. Place it here. That actually would fit in relatively well. Relatively neatly. Or do these two pieces come together now? Actually, still relatively well. So best trimming this down then. There you go. I'd never lie to chat. Chat is beautiful. Chat is true. There we go. There we go. Where's the other arm? That just attached to... Oh, that's attached to the main body. That's where the other arm is. What the hell is this? Oh, that's part of a head plate. Yeah. No need for a head plate over here. Okay, so I want to cut this away anyway. It seems it would have to go relatively flat on this thing. Yeah, so I'll have to put like this away there. It's gonna have to go in the back here. Yeah, cut away more of it then. There we go. We want this skull helmet fitting in nicely. Oh, my screen just turned off again. Sorry if Windows noises occur. Okay, it doesn't want to go all the way in because it takes us in too much of the back. So what I'm going to have to do is trim it back here to make room. I gotta hit Conjure to the moon for her life. She can't. I'm like too... Anyway, what would it matter me going to the moon? I can just conjure myself back to Earth. That's like my ultimate... That's like, do you know, child ground, playground, the child grounds. No, what the player unknown child ground. But do you know playground rules of, you know, fighting? Make believe. That's like my ultimate power is like, well, I just conjure myself back into existence. Well, I just conjure myself back. I can conjure myself back. Yeah. Okay, so let's trim it down at the edges here. Where is this head anyway? It's there. That head is very small comparatively. So yeah, we'll have a hard time fitting in. Let's try trimming it. Oh, Biomare's here. Hello, Bio. Wait, have you finished your collab already? Oh, I hope your collab went well. I couldn't stay around for lots of it. Because I was setting up for my own stream and just getting distracted. Yeah, for so many technical issues. She didn't win. I call hacks. I call hacks on for whoever did win. My friend Briar can't lose. She's the best that ever was. She doesn't need to become a Pokemon trainer. She's already the very best. Wanna be the very best. Yeah. Okay, maybe that works to some extent. I will stick with it for now. Let's compare it over here. How does their head work with this model? A lot less. Yeah. Definitely got a lot more freedom with this model and the head. Let's try trimming away the insides of this a little. Let's use a knife. This one's this. They didn't win, so I blame for government. Yeah, government. Which government? Malaysian? Crab Game government? I'm sure Crab Game has its own government. I'm sure Crab Game has its own internal governing system. Even if it's like a monarchy. One of those VTubers on me and Elite from 13 to 40k side. What's this side? This is why Branwy has to be too favourite, but ever he good doggy. Oh, Dog Cupcake! Dog Cupcake, Dog VTubers. Where's this? Oh, I'm going to use a sack of garlic. But I'm allergic to garlic. No! Definitely an allergy. Actually, I'm not allergic to garlic. Garlic just makes me very ill. Definitely just an illness and not the fact I'm a vampire. Definitely not vampireness. No vampireness involved. Oh, the government. Yeah, government is always to blame. Yeah. We're all ganged up on Briar. I'm sorry about the government ganging up on you. Yeah, especially the government. Oh my gosh, there's a the government. Is that like the Illuminati? Definitely not run by Cupcakes. I can tell you that much. Definitely not. But now I've said definitely not twice like that. You're going to assume it is run by Cupcakes. But it's not. I assure you. I'll get you proof in 30 days or less. But it's not won by Cupcakes. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Okay, so we could in theory just put this shoulder pad onto here. Like this. And then just cut and cut and position it until this arm fits perfectly. That could be cool. Or we could do it how it's meant to be, put this hand here, then cut away this shoulder pad and effectively place that onto it. Or take this axe, put the axe down like that, cut off the head of this axe, replace it with the head of this thing. That one's probably better. It's probably better to use this axe and just cut off the head of the axe. Yeah. Be more fragile that way, mind you. Don't want to do any cuts though. I don't have to do because not making a cut is much easier than trying to undo a cut you already made. Let's compare the hand sizes actually, because the hand sizes are too different. Relatively simple. They are the same sorts of hand sizes, yeah. This one's slightly bigger, but that does mean this one can fit on. Okay, there we go. Hi, Lamon! I have a real government. Cats. Cats are not for government! Cats are not for... Okay. Yes, the British government may currently be run by a cat, Larry the cat, but that does not mean all governments are technically run by cats. So it was a secret government that controls the world that's actually run by cats. Just because there's a lot of evidence to support that theory does not make the theory correct. You have to understand that. I know you all control everything. I'm not a cat. The Illuminati is so mainstream. The Illuminati is so mainstream. The secret society of knitting order is far more terrifying. Have you seen those knitting needles? I mean, the knitting needles are scary, yeah. My mother sometimes knits, and needles, some of those needles, it's like, you could kill someone with those needles. It would even be hard to. Okay, this is not going as well as I originally planned. Okay, trim this down even further. There we go, that's better. Will this work now? Okay, no. I'm actually going to get to a point where I'm going to have to just replace this. Okay, yeah, I'm going to just have to like cut off a hand and place that hand. Okay, now I'm going to have to go with the original idea, and that was cut this off here, cut the axe head off here. Glue this onto here. Yeah. Is Cupcake part of a government? I'm not a cat! I don't control any government. No, you were turned into a cat by a witch. IRS. And you're not for government, you're just like an institute set up by one of the governments. Cupcake government. I'm not the government! I'm not to blame for Brian Mayer losing, even if one of the other VTubers bribed me a lot of money. No, which I then used to buy more Warhammer. That didn't happen. That definitely didn't happen. No. Cupcake is government spy. No, I'm not! Conjuror is a diversity hire for... I'm not a diversity hire of a government. I am the government. I mean, I'm not the government. I'm not the government. I'm not a diversity hire either. But if I was the government, I'd definitely be the government and not be a diversity hire. You're all insane. You're all crazy. I'm for the Wizard Shadow Gang. For the Wizard Shadow Gang. I'm not part of a wizard shadow gang. They would want me to be a part of them, but ew. Ew. I think they can wrestle with Cupcake's government? No. I mean, there is no Cupcake government. Okay, look at that. Look at we got a hand. We got a handy pandy. You wizard shadow gang. Wololo! Wololo! I might have to put some green stuff over this thing. That looks too librarian-y. That book over here. Look at it. Doesn't look like a chaplain. It does like an ultramarine symbol. I can't actually see my little eyes. Let me zoom into here. I accidentally knocked the camera. Those are ultramarine symbols. The purity seals have ultramarine hues on them. That hue is at a square. Hard, I mean, it's so hard to tell, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. And I do have another book, mind you. Oops, be careful with that. That needs to dry in the correct position. Yeah, we have this book over here. That's from our biker chaplain kit. Here we go. Which we can definitely change to our dude over here. He's using an ultimate mass gaslighting. Your wizard check. He is using the ultimate. I don't have a trident symbol. A trident symbol! And yet it does have a trident symbol on it. Where is... Let me get out my liquid green stuff. And my other green stuff, actually. Let me just get it all out. There we go. I got my box. I got my box. Layer. Blue. Let me move this pen out. And then... liquid green stuff. Liquid green stuff. Is liquid green stuff any good? It can kind of be okay. For very specific jobs. Got a bunch of terrible brushes here to use with the liquid green stuff, so if they get ruined, doesn't matter. Glue, sniff, sniff, sniff. Don't sniff the glue glue. Not good for you, you. Why did I say glue glue like that? Yeah, so we'll glue this book closed. I might want to go into one of the Black Templar sets and find a hand that could replace the hand in this set 2. It's definitely glues together like that. There we go. This is from the biker. Oh my gosh, there's just so many pieces here. I'm getting confused which pieces which. So yeah, this does not go back. This goes over here. Okey-dokey. I put proof that you're the government up with a witness. Lies! Anything that he says are lies. No, not true. Not true. The sour mist of blue. It's not even. Where is it sour? I've always been confused by swire because sour. There's a lot of things people say are sour. I'm just like, that's meant to be sour. I don't get it. I don't get how it's sour. Lemon. Lemons taste amazing. What do you mean it's sour? Isn't sour meant to be bad? Sweet and sour. All I can taste is sweet. when milk goes bad, it's they say it goes sour, but that's not what sour tastes like. It don't taste like sour apple sweet. How can she build so fast when cups are this clearly in front of her, blocking for view? Okay, give me a moment. There you go. Is this better? Is this better? now. I mean, it's because Cupcake isn't blocking me that much. It's like I'm like halfway. Like this is my desk where I'm working. I'm over here, stretching around Cupcake here. So I'm stretching around. No. What, I mean, Cupcake was trying to sniff the glue. You have to wake up. Bye, Elite. Nice of you to be here. I'm happy that you're here. Enjoy whatever you're going to do tomorrow. Well, yeah, sleep well, dream of cupcakes, have a great day. And make sure your work goes well. Yeah, make sure it goes super duper well. If it doesn't, I'll show you work. I'll biff it up for you. Speed it up. There we go. Did you hear that big clip noise? It's like clink. Also, this foot kind of moved, bent up to shape. Oh no. There we go. Oh, that piece is wobbling back. There we go, just put it back. Put it back where it needs to go. Because this head needs to go like up here, right? That way. There we go. Oh, I need to get into here and just cut away all of the extra lumps in here. That's where the issues are lying. Like, reshape some of the back head so it can go further in. There. Just moving to a new place. Oh, you're moving to a new place. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Moving can be scary, so make sure you get plenty of rest. Don't forget to drink and like eat while you're moving either. That's working kind of. I think I've got to get a tiny bit of green stuff to put around it to help it molds into the shape better. I'm just feeling like it's floating there. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I've got to have a bit of issue with this green stuff sticking to my gloves, but it's be fine, it'll be fine. Yeah, enjoy your moving. Look, your new place will be cozy, yeah. Have lots of glue sniffs. Don't have lots of glue sniffs. We're not gonna sniff glue. Moving. Oh yeah, so before the stream, I saw like on Reddit this first post from someone saying it's basically Warhammer very expensive. When they compare it just like the cost of stuff. If they compare it like the grocery shop, the cost of fuel and stuff. There's a few things to take into account for this. One, the person was talking in pounds, so for British. And if you're British and living in Britain, then Warhammer's going to be a lot cheaper for you than it is in most of the countries. Also, got a strong currency, so not only will it be cheaper, but in terms of like just value for money, it's cheaper. the purchasing power of £1 is quite high, so it can purchase you a lot. And Warhammer isn't it is regionally priced. It's cheaper in Britain and more expensive everywhere else. But it's like my memberships are regionally priced, right? They're regionally priced. So what happens is, right, it's £3 over here to buy a membership. In America, it's $3. And in other countries where they got much weaker currency, it's much, much cheaper. Because that's how regional pricing works. But Warhammer isn't. So it actually is really expensive when you leave Britain. But one of the other things about it is, I say, like, the price of day-to-day stuff gets more expensive. You'll have less money to spend on a hobby. So while Warhammer might not seem that expensive compared to your weekly budget, you don't actually have much left from your budget to spend on anything else, to spend on Warhammer and stuff like that. But people are comparing it to like other hobbies, but they're comparing it to things like expensive hobbies like woodworking. Oh, now Warhammer is super expensive in Romania. Yeah. Yeah. But it's like they're comparing it to, oh, I do woodworking and I spend thousands of pounds on stuff. It's like, well, most woodworkers don't actually spend that much money if it's just a hobby on woodworking tools. Most of them will have chisels and saws and stuff, but a lot of them will be hand ones. It's like when I was doing woodworking in school, the amount that I actually, bought, the only woodworking tools we really needed were about 50 quid. 50 quid worth of saws and chisels. Some glue in his set. And actually a lot of the woodworking hobbyists I follow and stuff, they use a lot of old school stuff, and a lot of it's just cheap, and they make their own tools. They don't spend thousands of pounds on it. And if they do, it's because they're not doing that as a hobby, they're doing it as a job. They spend thousands of pounds to make something that they'll sell for even more money. But that, again, it's not a hobby. At that point, it's actually a profession. There we go. Yeah. Poster tack putty is hard to find here. I'm using double-sided tape. Oh, double-sided tape's harder to find for me. Rather than blue tack. Blue tack and white tack and stuff just everywhere over here, but double-sided tape, I had to buy that specially online. It was expensive. Oh, 40k. Is it decently priced? That's good. I know that in Britain it's generally a lot cheaper than most other countries. In Austria, expensive too, yeah. But yeah, but 40k, you got all those things right. But compared to like gaming, while gaming can be super expensive if you want to buy all the AAA games, you're not waiting for sales, anything like that, you're buying all the DLC, it's expensive, yeah. Fair enough. But it's like I'm quite a big gamer. I spend thousands of hours a year gaming. And I don't do pirated games, yet I spend what, $15 on average, like every couple of months? Since I started VTubing, a bit more. But yeah, it's like some of the big games I just bought them on a mega sale. I got Monster Hunter World. I bought like a pack of games from Capcom that was on sale. It was like a tenner and it had loads of big games. It came with, what's it called? Ace Attorney. That's where I had Ace Attorney because it came with that stuff. I have Monster Hunter World and it came from that pack. I had a bunch of other stuff. And people buy humble bundles. It's very cheap to actually do gaming. Yeah, but if you wanted to play modern games or games that never go on sale because the publisher is greedy, well, that's the thing is, because it's gaming in general and gaming as a hobby, you wouldn't buy for game, you'd buy a different similar game. If you're definitely buying for games, then you wouldn't have any trouble just buying a different game. Like, sure, you might be disappointed that you can't buy this particular one you wanted, but that doesn't mean anything, really. Doesn't stop you playing the game you want to. Yeah, but so, and similar like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. Well, it can be really expensive if you want to collect every single meta, super expensive card of the very day it comes out and stuff. It's expensive, yeah. That one is. But the fact is most people won't buy like that. You don't need to buy like that. Yu-Gi-Oh and a bunch of the other games have a habit of, oh, this card's gone super expensive. Well, we'll release a new set with that card in it as a common card, and then everyone can have that card. They just need to buy this set. And the set is cheap. You want to... And it's cheap. All of these things are relatively cheap. If you want to do gaming, you don't need a gaming PC. You can just have any computer or laptop. You won't be able to play for big top-of-the-line games, but that's not the point of gaming. If you're doing gaming as a hobby, it doesn't really matter. And even then, a lot of the big games do have settings for potato PCs. Heck, Warhammer Total War 3 can be played on a potato PC at lowest settings. I say potato. Maybe not for potato is potato, but if you just have a computer for work anyway, bing bam boom. More games are also coming to mobile and on app stores. And it's just, oh, and if you're playing like Pokemon stuff, you buy what, a £50 booster pack? Mr. E, hello. People that have cars as a hobby. Yeah, okay, cars are an expensive hobby. Unless you obviously just get all your pieces in the scrapyard. Day one purchases are usually over 50% of the sales a game makes, yeah. Well, the thing is day one purchasers won't day one purchase every single game. Like, I day one purchase certain games. And yes, I'm going to spend more money when I buy those games. But most of the games that come out, I won't be a day one purchaser. And the same goes for most of the games. When you day one purchase one game, you're probably not day one purchasing lots of other games. Yeah. Oh. And I still don't have Elden Ring. Yeah, but the thing is, it can be cheap. Even if you can't do it. Even if you can't... Like, you don't have to purchase day one. It will go on sales. It will be affordable. Warhammer doesn't do... That's the thing. Warhammer doesn't do that sort of thing. Warhammer doesn't have amazing sales where you can wait and it will be... Like Skyrim, as expensive as Skyrim was when it first launched, as expensive as Skyrim can be and all its DLC and stuff, I got it for £7. I got it for £7, including all of the DLC. I just waited long enough. But I do that with Warhammer, that would never happen. You don't get those cool things. I would give you my Steam account. I don't think your Steam account means very much considering. I'm joking. I just imagine all of your games except Elden Ring is pirated. Mean. Wait, you've made that joke yourself. But no. I might play Elden Ring one day, but I'll probably just get it in a sale or because someone gifted it to me on phone or whatever. I swear you did. Ages ago. No, it's a very nice offer. It's a very nice offer. But maybe one day I'll do Elden Ring. Maybe one day. It's really not my type of game. Really not my type of game. Oh god. There you go. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. What else is fake? Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff. You buy what? A booster pack box like every couple of months. Cupcon. Just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it to Solan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll give you my Steam account as an apology. It has 28 games on it because I'm a super big gamer. I'm joking. I don't have 28 games on it. I don't have that many games compared to a lot of people on my Steam. Because I only buy a game if I really think I will want to play it. Like if I see a game that's interesting, even if it's on sale, I probably won't buy it unless I'm like, I definitely want it. There you go. Better not. You're not great at handling card games. Don't want to peep for Dark Souls stream. It was on a 12-hour stream, to be honest. If I can get myself in the right mindset for it, I could do it. There we go. That should be glued down now. Yeah, if I could get myself in the right mindset, I should be fine. Should. Strong word. I did get pretty far in Dark Souls 3 when I actually first played it. Like not on stream. I remember getting past the dragon. I got past a couple of bosses, but I just didn't have. The game just feels too tedious for me. That's the only thing I don't like about it. The fact it feels tedious. Which I mean, I know it won't feel like that for lots of people. It's just. It's not the most apt description. I've seen people play Elden Ring. It does look madly fun. But yeah. Hey! Oh yeah, but back to you for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon stuff. You buy like a booster pack every couple of months for 50 quid. You sell for cards you don't want. And honestly, sometimes you make a profit, sometimes you don't make as much money. But in the end, you're not actually spending that much money on a hobby. You go to play D&D, you don't even need to spend any money to play D&D. And if you really, really get into it, sure, you can spend a lot of money on it. But again, the point is, you don't need to spend money on it. You don't need to spend much money on it, even if you are spending money on it. But then you got Warhammer, where it's like, okay, just to get into the hobby, you're going to need the starter set. And if you don't want the starter set, then you're going to want to buy a couple of combat patrols. And you're going to want to get some glue, and you're going to want to get a bunch of paints, and you're going to need some clippers, and you're probably going to need a file, and you're going to need some paintbrushes. And even if you buy the cheaper versions of from outside of Games Workshop, they're still expensive. It still adds up. It's like just to get started with a hobby can quickly cost you hundreds of pounds to really get involved. Like, to have a decent sized army, which is one of the reasons why they made Kill Team. You can play Kill Team and you only need one box set, and to make that box set and to paint it. And some stores will just let you go in, build it and paint it using their glues and paint. So that's not bad. Oops. So that's not bad. My power's back on. Yeah, I'm glad your power's back, IRS. But yeah. And that's where a lot of it also comes into Warhammer being expensive. The starting cost. Want to get involved in Magic the Gathering, want to get involved in Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, video games, something like that. Your starting cost is generally like 15 quid. Sometimes not even that much, just to get enough of a basic. Yu-Gi-Oh, there's so many different starter decks out there for so many different play styles. It can give you a very good idea of, is this something I want to play in the future or not? And you can take that starter deck and a couple of booster cards or WhatsApp packs and take it pretty far into figuring out the hobby and for people in the hobby, and if you're going to have fun in it. But Warhammer costs a lot more than 15 quid. So yeah. That really distracted me, because I was like, I need to reply to this, I need to say all of this, and then I decided not to, because I'm like, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth me doing that sort of thing. But I do think sometimes Warhammer hobbyists do forget just how expensive a hobby really is, and where a lot of these prices come from. Especially if you're used to crafting or other expensive hobbies, like cars, woodworking, fishing, those types of things. What else is there? Oops, it just fell off. Metalwork, music. Things where things can quickly rise in price. Because most people wouldn't have had hobbies like that, because most people can't afford hobbies like that. So by comparison, the closest hobby that they can have that gets to those levels of, that gets to quite high prices, is stuff like Warhammer, where you're having to buy models. Okay, this is how it's looking so far, by the way. I tapped in. Got a little skull helmet, he's got his little thingy, got this on. And I've covered up the symbol on the book. I kind of want to cover up the symbols on the legs. I might put some liquid green stuff on them. Mr. E. Yeah, it looks cool. Hopefully it does. Look how long these are proper easel brushes. Or maybe this is where some liquid green stuff can come in use. Why did everyone get into Warhammer? Me, it was the Death of Hope edit, Birth of Despair. I don't even know how. I think it was when I was a kid, I knew someone who got a book, a White Dwarf book on Warhammer, and I thought it looked cool. And that was it. That was me in the hobby. Took the hobby up because some other kid who was kind of a friend, but actually turned out not really to be a friend because he stole my Space Marines. Yeah. That's how I got into the hobby. He looks menacingly cool. Thank you. Kill, hi Kill, we're making a chaplain today. Using the librarian from the Leviathan set. I'm using currently some liquid. This isn't green paint, this is liquid green stuff I'm using on the legs. To try covering up some of the details a little bit. That looks too librarian-y. Trying to smooth this all out. I'd also want to put it on these shoulder things. My father have an old Warhammer game called Dawn of War Soulstorm and Total War. I was on my lowest that time and went for law and I'm hooked to it. My father don't know 40k, he played a school. Yeah, oh, I discovered the Total War games. Not Total War, Dawn of War games, and I absolutely adored the Dawn of War games. Have you seen the cutscene for the original Dawn of War? It's a bunch of Blood Angels versus Orcs, and then it goes into some other stuff. That was such a cool cutscene. I loved that so much. Wait, why? Why, Blood Ravens? Are we turning this guy into a chaplain? Because we can't have librarians in Black Templar. Black Templar don't have the Psychus. For a number of reasons. But since we have a librarian from the set, because the set's really cool, we're taking the chaplain. The runes also will be puffing up because the runes are just way too librarian-y and psycho-y and not chaplain-y enough. So that's why we're puffing them up right now. Gonna take multiple layers to truly cover it up, but that's fine. This will look a bit rough once it's fully finished, but I can always file it down, sand it a little. Why keep bashing a chaplain? Just because I can't build a librarian for my Black Templars, so that's why we're building a chaplain, so we turn it into a chaplain. Also, kit bashing is good. Kit bashing, when I was a kid, all I could do is kit bash. Like, I couldn't afford most of the models that I actually wanted. Especially when it came to, like, characters, like today, it's £25 for a single character model. Or you could just buy 2 different sets, make the set, have a new spare parts to make a new character. So then you get 2 squads and your character. But yeah, this time it's just because I can't have a librarian, so I'm just turning him into a chaplain. I brought this chaplain on a bike because I wanted to make a tech marine on a bike, but they don't make a tech marine on a bike model. So I bought that chaplain on a bike, using it to convert this librarian, and I'm going to use the rest of the pieces to make the tech marine. Yeah. I was still chaplain mode. Yeah, there are multiple chaplains you can buy on the website on Games Workshop. Multiple official chaplain models for games you use the older bikes. Yeah. So, but yeah, because we had the Leviathan set anyway, And it comes with a librarian. But we don't need to keep the librarian. Or at least not as a librarian. Hires a Pockethurian bike. That's cool. I want a tech priest on a bike, a tech marine, because how the tech marine works, it just makes way more sense to have him be able to move around really quickly to where your vehicles currently are and needing the help the most. Rather than just being kind of out the way. Oh my gosh, that thing does not want to stay stuck on, does it? Okay, there we go. I think that's enough green stuff for now, liquid green stuff. Medical on wheels. Why is this heresy, doggy? You know Black Templars are just word bearers but angry. No, that's heresy. Where's this? The intro when the Dreadnought goes to melee is the coolest thing I saw when I was a kid. Yeah. That's so cool. How about the deck for Dreadnought gets blown up? The character's model is a whip-off, he asked me. Kit bashing is amazing. Yeah, the character models have always been a whip-off. Some of the new ones for Old World actually do make sense of a price because they're a lot cheaper than buying like 40k character models. But still.
You cannot deny the truth.
I was working on Card on bike, Captain on bike, White Scars, and a Tech Marine on bike. Ooh, yeah. That makes sense. My there you go. I can take this off. Because none of this is glued yet on this arm. You wouldn't know that based on how difficult it is to take apart. Get rid of this now. There you go. Oh. There we go. Be careful. The Templars and the War Bearers. No, the Templars are not the World Bearers. The World Bearers are selfish, weird jerks. The Black Templars are weird jerks who are selfish. There's a difference. There's a difference. There we go. This comes from someone who hates the word bears to a point I bait them and make them lose. What? No. World bearers. I'm trying to come up with an argument for how world bearers and Templar are different, and I'm struggling. Black Templar are more professional. Like, Black Templar are actually skilled duelists. Most word bearers are just crazed fanatics. Well, at least Black Templars do train properly in how to become skilled swordsmen. Similar to a dogma for level of Celetori, for Head of a Great Crusade. I paint 4 armies, Night Lords, World Eaters, World Bearers, and Ultramarines. Oh! Similar in Dogma.
The irony.
The irony. No, no, no. No irony here. I don't have iron in my neck. There's no iron in my knee. Okay, now how do I attach this book to this dude? Yeah, put it on your chest. Oh, the book on the chest would be hilarious. I think that would look cool. Like that. Templars of the word bearers are cut from the same cloth. No, 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 no. That's silliness. That's silliness. Oh, it was a new fan art post. Fish. Fish. Only different one is a fallen one. One is fallen, one isn't. I mean, technically, the Black Templars are fallen in a different sense of the term fallen. No, it doesn't really fit on the back. I could definitely have it so it's like this on him. Yeah. That would be cool. No, the cult of the Emperor came from the World Bearers. Yeah. And it's a silly cult. The cult of a Black Templar is much better. I mean, the Black Templar don't have a cult. The Templars do see the Emperor as a god. It's his own fault for being a god. If he didn't want to be a god, seen as a god, he shouldn't have been a god. You know what I mean? Dude goes around acting like a god, then gets all uppity when people start treating him like a god. The dude literally finds out a planet's culture and like the prophecies and what they feel gods as, and then comes down appearing like that thing on purpose. And then says, hey, I'm not a god. It's like, I'm sorry, but by doing that, you're literally just proving you are a god. There you go, got green stuff on this thing. Little green stuff chains. Now let's just do this to give it a bit of a chain effect. Tiny bit of a chain effect, not much. Just enough. There we go. And bend that chain. But Emperor didn't want to be seen as he says he doesn't want to be seen a god, but his actions would prove otherwise. But Logar, just because Logar was a bad person doesn't mean he didn't say some good things. Oh my god. There we go. We're giving him a book. He's got his own little book there. Hanging from him. Held by chains. Pretty nice. I want a book on a chain. Logar Grimsnarl. Logar Grimsnarl. What sort of silly name is that? A chapter master for wolves. Is that seriously the chapter master's name? Logar Grimsnarl. Wait, why was there a second Cuptul all of a sudden? Cuptul! Why was there a second one of you? Was it just me that suddenly just like saw a Cuptul appear from nowhere? Oh my gosh. Wait, I just woke up one moment. There we go. I need this kit out. There we go. Is this box I wanted? We're too early. Yeah, but we're too earlier. Why does it keep why does another Cuptul keep appearing every so often? Okay, got a box full of bits here. I'm looking for a hand. Okay, what type of hand would this guy want? There's many types of hand to choose from. Okay, none of these bits are good. I'll get one of the different bits boxes out. To Cuptul. I need to stop sniffing. You do need to stop sniffing glues. That's true. I'm glad you're finally realising it. Oh gosh, there we go. Wait, what's happening? Cuptul? Why is there two Cuptuls? What's happening? Yes, Logar is chapter master for wolves after Bojan. And he's called Logar Grimsnarl. Other Black Temples of the World Bearers the same. No, they're not the same. They're not the same. Okay, let's look. We'll find a hand on one of these sets. Ooh, this little skull. I want a little skull. I'm gonna give him a little skull. It's gonna be a fun little skull for you and me. Okay, yeah, we'll put in his hand. Oh my gosh, his book fell off. His book fell off. Why did your book fall off? Oh, like, I didn't sniff enough. Put two. No, don't put 2 tubes of glue in your nose hole. You need the glue for your models. Oh my gosh, I have the most gremlin viewers. Normally, it's a VTuber who's a gremlin, not the VTuber who has viewers or who are gremlins. Both are highly religious nuts. Okay, Black Templars aren't nutcases. Black Templar are the most sane chapter. They're the only one who recognizes the Emperor in all his glory is truly a god. No? You know? Makes them sane, not crazy, not religious nutcases. Okay, there we go. Now stay glued this time round. Oh god. I'd rather see say we're more like the Emperor's children than the world bearers. There we go. This keeps falling off. Its green stuff really does not want to stay stuck. It's become very messy up here. Banry 110 from the start. Oh, well done, Banry. There we go. Iron Halo stuck on the head. My power is out again. What are the slots? The slots are for avatars at the bottom. You can just press exclamation mark, I think it's slot, and then 10, and your little avatar will do like a slot machine, and then 10 sprinkles, which you get automatically, which you get over time, and then you can like get money from it. Fire Mara, slot 10. Will she win? Will she win? Where's Fire's model? Where it is? Did Fire turn invisible? Did Fire just win big? Fire won 40 from the slots. Oh my god. Oh god, can you glue them after priming and painting them? Yeah, people do that anyway. You might have to file away some of the paint to stick them together. But otherwise, yeah, they should stick together still. Right, I got that streamer look. She does have that streamer look. From Sigismund, the most recent High Marshal, the Black Templars are sealed that praise the Emperor of Man as a god. And if it wasn't for them, the God Emperor wouldn't be as powerful as he is today. You're welcome. Oh gosh. Let me get some I want to get like a cape or something for this dude. He doesn't feel complete without a cape. Yeah, let's give him a cape. got one of these Company Heroes boxes. Yeah. I don't paint my models before putting them together, but that's because I generally like to know how I'm going to put them together while I'm putting them together. And then I'll decide how I'm going to paint them afterwards, especially if you're working with green stuff and putting and so on. Then it's generally a good idea to leave it. Here we go. I got a cape. I got a cape. There's a lot we know and don't, but the Heritage books help shine some light. Remember, all of the fiction you read, all of the books you read about Warhammer are biased and inaccurate. Biased, inaccurate, and liable to change depending on who the Lords of Terror currently are. Okay, there we go. We're giving this cake. We're giving that cake. That's a good cake. Still learning how to play with green stuff. Yeah, green stuff is difficult. Once you get the hang of it, it can be amazing. I also recommend using polymer clay. Specifically for ones that you can do high detailed work on. iOS 110 for us. Oh my gosh, there's lots of giving away so much today. Lag. No. Okay, there we go. I want this piece. There we go. So fill in the hole in the base. Because there's a little hole right there on the base. And this is going to go into it. Maybe I should have done this before. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. There it is. Okay, maybe I should have done this before sticking together most of the model. Okay, come on. You get over that hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. They don't want to get in the hole. So as I care, Templars are sealers, Word Bearers are sealers, everyone's a sealer. No. No, I think it's the Ultramarines who are sellers. I think it's a Black Templar but with the balanced ones. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It's not the correct way I wanted it to be showing, but it's in. Okay, so here's our chaplain. Probably going to want some more green stuff there, but let's try getting him on the screen, right? Hi! Ah! Focus! You were focusing so well earlier today, camera. Conjuror. Have you seen the animation, Faith? Maybe. Yeah, we need to get some more green stuffy stuff here, and then I'll shave it down. Right, sand it down, sorry, file it. There we go. Here he is. That's a bit in the wrong place. Yeah, need some filing and shaving down in areas. Like, right. Gotta go now. Bye bye. Bye bye, Bunny. Dream of cupcakes. Have a good time. Some Marines do see the Emperor as a god. This is in books and games, yeah. I did watch some of the Furry Crusade stuff. I did watch some of it. It was okay. It's okay, a bit dark. There we go, though. Okay, so where we want to create a Terminator captain. And well, this guy already is a Terminator captain, but I still want to convert him a little bit. And I can make him more my own model. And what piece did I want to give him? Did I want to give him the sword? Relic blades are cool and all, but still. What's the new one, please? It's so good. Is that the one with Bluey in? Because I did see that one. Give me a moment to bring up... what is it? To bring up my battle scribe. Yeah. And then I need to go into mobile battle. Rapid response force. Yeah. We did. It goes amazing. Yeah. Okay, Ancient and Terminator armor. Chaplain in Terminator armor. Oh, we wanted to make an Ancient. Oh, I didn't want to make a Captain in Terminator armor. I wanted to make an Ancient in Terminator armor. Oops. Oh, so I squashed him. Yeah, I did want to make a chaplain, but I didn't have to use a librarian to make the chaplain model. Oh my gosh, I'm a silly. I'm a silly. I could have used a captain to make the chaplain model. It would have probably been a lot easier. Oh. Oh, why does this book not want to stick here? There's a YouTube video based on Templar's fight on Hell's Breach. There's a lot of really good fan animations down 40k. Like, have you seen the Start Tease animation? That one's really good. Okay, so we'll turn this one into the Ancient in Terminator armor. We'll give him a big old banner. Give him a big old banner. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I asked Kunji if she knew about that, she didn't know. Yeah, chaplain good mode would be a good chaplain. I'm not gonna have named characters, or at least like official named characters. One of the main reasons being is that My Black Templar are just like my own fan. Have my own fan lore. So have their own crusade, greatly separated from where lots of the other crusades are, at the edge of the galaxy. Pretty much of the opposite side of where the Chaos Rift was. Ah! Captain Grimaldus isn't dead. Pretty sure he's still alive. He's a Black Templar chaplain. You can still buy his model. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna need to cut this out back here. Because obviously all my Marines have to wear helmets. All of my Marines have to wear helmets. There we go. Hope Taran's okay. He disappeared. Hope he's not super busy. He's been busy a lot recently. Dude needs rest. Dude needs rest, and then when he needs to rest, he comes to my streams. It's like, oh no. Ray has to moderate. No, Talon, I need rest. There you go. Okay, so what do we actually need here? He still lives on to stay. Yeah, he lived after the battle. You focus more on heresy. That makes sense. We all focus on our own different parts of the game. I prefer... What do I prefer? Yeah, I prefer the Black Templars and stuff. That's why I mostly focus around. And the 40k lore. Don't know much about the heresy too much. Okay, so our Ancient in Terminator armor is armed with a Power Fist and a Stormbolter. As well as the... Yeah, this guy would have been so much better. Yeah, so we need to give him a Stormbolter. Look, are there any Power Fists in here we could use? I think I might have already used a Power Fist in this set. There's definitely the banner we can use. I can cut the banner off here and like stick it where this sword is meant to be. Like, yeah. But yeah, I think I used a Power Fist on for some sets of models. Okay, there might be another Power Fist I can use over here. You won more 10 more of the shots to the Legion. The Night Lords! Have you got to a point where they worked with the Night... Who worked with the Night Lords? Why would they work with the Night Lords? The Night Lords are evil. Evil. But we love the Night Lords. I loved the Night Lords when I was growing up. But that's partly because I didn't really know what the Night Lords were. I was like, the Night Lords look so cool. Have you seen their models? Like the 40k models they had for the Night Lords were absolutely amazing. I adored them. I wanted them, but they were expensive because they were like specialty models. I was like, oh. No, Lords did that because they to distract the Dark Angels so guess during the war. The Night Lords did a crusade. Okay, I can get a power fist from Fist Pack over here. Okay, where's the power fist? Should be here. There it is. I'll take this head. Okay, put all these packs away. There we go. You don't like the Night Lords? Oh no! Actually, I can understand why the Lava Night Lords would make anyone dislike them, especially if they're Primarch. They're Primarch. Okay, now we've got an issue. This arm wants to be on the left side, and so does my power fist. I could cut away the Storm Bolter from this hand. Put that hand on that arm. Yeah. Okay. I gotta do some weird experimentation cuts over here to this model. When Primarch has an insult to the last name, it's easy to hate. What's his last name again? What's his name, the Night Lord Primarch? I forgot. I don't like the Night Lord Primarch. The Night Lord Primarch sucks so much. He's like the worst Primarch ever. Okay, backpack blues like that. That's fine. That works. Ooh, this actually really works. For that. What's the joke with that name? Kvass. Conrad Kurz. Conrad Kurz! That sounds like just such a murdery name. The Night Hunter. I know he was like a really pathetic Primarch compared to the others. Or most of the others. Like he was one of the funny things about the Primarchs that like the traitors and so on is that they're generally some of the most like broken Primarchs, not as good as the others. Like they all had massive flaws and issues with them. And like Horus really was not happy about getting those Primarchs on his side. He wanted the other ones. But then it's like, Horus, you realise that out of all these broken Primarchs that you're complaining about, the most broken one is you. But yeah, they were made broken mostly. There were some issues, but most of the issues were going to be there anyway. We're not good people. God, I know too much, but not the way to type it out. I have no idea what it means. I just thought it was curse, like curse. Like his name is just literally Conrad Curse. Because he does live a kind of cursed existence. I've got notification. It's Uber Eats telling me to buy one, get 2 free. Like, I don't want to buy one, let alone have 3 of them. That would only work if I spend so much money. I never use Uber Eats anymore. Actually, no, that's a lie. I used it once relatively recently. Okay, I just need to more detailed snipping away at this stuff. I don't need it. Go away, green stuff. Don't need you. Go down here. I don't need this much green stuff. Go away. Yeah, I definitely don't need you. Oh God. There. The white scars are the only ways I can forgive for going traits because they were absolute most of the time. White scars weren't traitors. That's a bit like saying the Ultramarines are traitors for thinking that the Imperium had fallen and making preparations for it. It's like, no, that's actually just a smart thing to do. Hello there. I'll just make some lines along here. There we go. Sharp side. Go. Move this. Move it out. There we go. White Scots Primarch chose to take no side. In the beginning, we had a mini civil war. So, let's start putting pieces together then. We got the Power Fist done, which is what we wanted. Oh gosh, my headache's so bad today. There we go. So that piece goes like that. Then I want to glue these pieces. Give me that. I need a stroke. There we go. Soak it up. Soak it up. Put that glue there. There we go. Oh. Oh, look at it. And I guess this would hang here like that. Okay. And I guess I'd want a shoulder pad then. From this piece. Which one? It would be this shoulder pad. Yeah. Biggie small. Wonder why your chat is frozen. My chat is frozen. Top chat. Live chat. If my chat's frozen, then refresh the chat. Yeah, my chat behind me is not frozen. It was. Well, sometimes it does that. It's YouTube. YouTube's been weird lately. There we go. Ah! You wanted to go together so well before. Why not now? There you go. So those two pieces glued together. Nice. Then fish glues all up in here. And bam! Power fisty time. Power fisty cuff. Yeah. That power fist looks so terrible. Look at this on the camera when it focuses. Look at green stuff. Looks terrible. I feel like I needed to cut more off the model. I feel like I need to trim the arm down even further before attaching the power fist. The power fist just makes the entire model just seem too long-armed now. Yeah. There we go. I've got to turn off my air conditioner. Oh. And then we'll trim down this head over here. Trim down the heady head. Oh, the head actually fits pretty well. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting it to fit. Ooh, that's really good actually. Look at that. Focus, camera. Focus. There you go. Look at that. That looks cool. I'm just going to glue that in right away. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Oh my gosh, why do I have such a bad headache today? Oh, it makes it hard to focus when you got a bad headache. The shadow quality, this is what I didn't dig into. Oh. That's the thing about Warhammer lore. There's so much of it that it's easy to know a lot about some of it and very little about others. And the funny thing is that half the time it contradicts one another. And that contradiction, I think, is partially purposeful. Partially so that when they do have other contradictions, they can be like, yeah, no, that was purposeful contradiction. Definitely purposeful. But yeah. The lore is obscure. There we go. My favourites. I don't know too much about the heresy, so I'm lost with a lot of this. My thoughts of a heresy that I liked was, not for heresy, was generally stuff in the modern era, the 40k era. I've been reading about the Indomitus Crusade and stuff, because that was all after I originally quit Warhammer. Okay, now I need to know this on. This is a really good sword, so I kind of feel bad about breaking it. Yeah. Death Hope is what got you into minis. Maybe I could try, but I don't think I can cut that hand. I know that a lot of the Horus Heresy books becoming very popular is what got a lot of people into Warhammer. Because I know a few people who have talked about the heresy, for discovering the heresy books before the rest of it. I could just like hang the bolt gun off something. I'm wondering how to attach this bolt gun to the hand because I'm realising it doesn't attach to the arms anywhere near as well as I hoped it would. Like I definitely need to cut off these ammo stuff just so I can put it on the back. Maybe. Oh. Break them apart again. How do I break these two pieces apart? Come on. You're not Romeo and Juliet. You're not meant to be together. Actually, if those two weren't meant to be together, maybe you are Romeo and Juliet. Actually, you're not meant to, because those two died. I don't want you two pieces to break. Whoa. Books I have is the Last Chances and Gaunt Ghost. Those are main books I read, and a couple of short story books. Well, this is upsetting with the... we can ignore the storm bolter for now. It's not that important. Let's focus on the banner. Here we go. Here's the banner. There we go. There we go. Oh. What? So how are we going to do this? I could cut off this part of the hand here, trim down this hand, cut off this hand, and then just like glue the hand up. That actually might be the best thing to do. It would definitely be more secure. So let's try working on cutting off the hand that's over here. Preferably while retaining the integrity of the sword. There we go. Hands cut off. Then we're going to want to cut this hand away round about here. I've seen a lot of videos on 40k lore. There's so many. Most of it I've seen shorts on 40k lore. That's most of what I know about the heresy stuff actually, is from the 40k shorts on heresy. I'm gonna have to get rid of this thing on the side. There we go. They got like some VTubers, 40k VTubers talking about 40k lore. Okay, then how I do this, so like the banners, because it's got two hands on it, what I do is just trim down the hand like this. So then get a file onto it once I've trimmed all the hand off. Move it. I've done this with one of the other models I've shown you before. But that was off stream. There we go. I got pieces of plastic flying around my room now. Thankfully I've got glasses on, but not safety glasses. Safety glasses would be a lot more productive. And clean up the blade. Get it along here. Just trim away the excess plastic until you got a relatively smooth. Doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing's really perfect. Just has to be good enough for you to be happy with it. Sometimes for ourselves to be happy with something we produce, it takes a lot more perfection than it would require for someone else to be happy with what we produce. And sometimes what we view as perfection is far from it, and it's only worsening what we actually are making. But you know how life goes sometimes. I like 5 to 7 books and watch and read stuff online. Yeah, I've also done a lot of reading wiki for Warhammer, for wikis and lexiums, although sometimes they definitely contradict one another as being made by different fans who definitely put their own opinion into it. Although when you don't know the lore yourself, because you're not read the books, it's hard to know who's actually putting for. Oh, they use different sources. So both actually just saying stuff that's in for 40k lore, but they choose to be like, okay, since it's contradictory, just going to include the stuff, you know, that we kind of think makes more sense in the context. Okay, I'll let this dry a little more. There we go. Most chapters, 40k timeline. War of the Beast Age is what? Oh, most chapters, the 40k timeline, War of the Beast Age of Apostasy. War of the Beast was against the Ark, wasn't it? I've also only been doing Warhammer for like 2 years or less, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Yeah. I've been doing Warhammer for when I was a kid, and it was for years as a kid. And then again as an adult, but it's only been a year. And the lore has changed a lot since I was a kid. Like, it's really changed. Okay, there we go. What's your first guys' first minis? Mine was a Blackreach set, so it had not Blackreach, McCrag set. Battle for McCrag. So I had like a tactical squad, a Space Marine captain, 10 Gene Stealers, a bunch of terrain, like a crashed, I think it was a Quillis lander, and I think a squad of Terminators was in it as well. And maybe some Gaunts and some Warriors. I can't remember what else was in it. Because back then I think it was before the Broodlord. Yeah, it was before Broodlord. And then I got a Sowen Folk because I love Sowen Folk. But I hated the Sowen Folk. And I got a Lictor model too. And I hated those models with a passion. I thought they were cool looking models, but they fell apart so easily. It annoyed me. Annoyed me no end how easily they fell apart. Okay, you. This shield on his shoulder is getting in the way, so I'm just trimming it down to it a smaller shield. And looks like that's the damage to some extent. Okay. Now that's that done. Let's get some glue on you. There we go. Oh, no. Right here. Oh no, the hand's coming off. The hand's coming off. Don't come off, hand. You need to stay on. You need to stay on. I forgot Kunder is like 90. I'm not 90. Like it was just when I was a little kid that I played the game. And I got the 4th edition set, like at the very end. I think it was 5th edition was already out, but I bought the Battle for McCrag set, like, yeah, it's a small shop, not Games Workshop. Okay, there you go. Okay. That's good. Got banner and everything. Here's the old stuff. I had an old stuff. Because when I was a little kid, I got Warhammer. And Battle of McCrag is like 4th edition, and we're in 10th edition now. That being said, I went through so many editions in such a short time. Now, is it meant to be this way now? Oh, it's meant to be this way now. That's why. Struggling. I'm not actually from the 1920s, despite how this model pretends to be. Okay, here we go. Here is my Terminator Ancient with a banner. What do you think of this conversion, eh? I slowly build 40k. You're slowly building a 30k army. I'm building some Relic Marine stuff. That makes you old, you're 90. I'm not 90! I'm only 7,000. I'm only Oh, Talan, say hello, Talan. I hope you're doing well. Do you like an ancient that we made? Let's get him. I want you guys to see him like I can see him. There we go. Because I split my guys into 3 different armies. Yeah, I know that feel. what I used to do for when playing Warhammer is, as a kid, because I didn't have money as a kid, as you can imagine. I saved my lunch money. I saved my lunch money to buy Space Marines. I remember like 6th edition, 7th edition coming out and just saving up to buy one of the starter sets and just like giving pennies to the cashier just to make up for £40. Of his £60, it's like, oh my god. 6 armies of 40k, 3 for 30k. I had loads of armies. I had fantasy. There we go. There we go. Only bully out of love. Yeah, that's how bullying works. It's out of love. Definitely only out of love. That's what I tell myself. There we go. Look at this dude. That head actually fits really well on this model. Not a big fan of what I did for this. It doesn't look too bad now for the rest of it's here. Death Guard are cool. I always wanted a Night Lord's army but could never get one. I also wanted a Sisters of Battle army, but they were only ever available in metal, and metal was so expensive and just so horrible to work with. My models were always just falling apart, partly because I had cheap super glue. I had really terrible super glue. I didn't have the gel stuff I have now. There we go. There you go. This purity seal's being a bit weird, so let's bend it down. Let's bend it down. There we go. Yeah. I like this. Oh, that's a Tyranid body. Look, that's like a Tyranid. What type of Tyranid is that? That's like a Carnifex. I just whacked that into the camera and it knocked the arm straight off. Oh no, that could be like, you know. Oh, that's like a bad joke. That's like a bad joke. Shadow Legion, White Stars, Guard and Custodes. What's Shadow Legion? Oh, I love the solar models. Those are so good. I kind of want them, but they're more expensive to buy than normal guardsmen because you don't get all the cool. You have to buy all the cool gear separately. You only get last ones. Okay, there we go. Yeah, 20. 20 what? Yeah, you get 20 of them. Oh, 20. Yeah, 20 of a solar auxiliary in a box. But yeah, but you don't get any other special weapons with them. That's the only thing. You need to get the special weapons separately. And the box is quite expensive. Plus, I already have loads of guardsmen, so... I got boxes full of guardsmen up here. Up there. Above my head. Ah! Ah! My mouse is going crazy. There we go. There you go. I have marked 3, 4, 6, 7, 10 space mates. Some sisters. Ooh. At the moment, I've got some Tyranids. The Black Templar we're building, and there's a lot of Black Templar. My gosh, there's a lot of Black Templar. And what else do I have? Oh, and I've recently bought some dwarves and some orcs and goblins because of the new stuff. Here we go. There we go. He's looking cool. He's a cool dude. Let's stop playing with him now. We're going to just break him again. Let's look at a chaplain now that he's had more time to dry. There's a chaplain. Tiny stone boat to here. Yeah, that still needs some more work done on it. We'll get that done later. I don't need to do it this stream. I guess I can just work on that while we're talking. Oh. Okay, there we go. I'm getting rid of some of the excess green stuff that was on the sword. Oh my gosh, you. Why don't you want to stick? Maybe it was a bad choice. I think it was a bad choice trying to glue this down with green stuff. I should have just used plastic glue. That would have been fine. I'll just take all this green stuff off. Just getting in the way. Just getting in the way. Yeah. Wish I had more Mark II. What does Mark II look like again? There you go. Mark II is what the white scars had. Ah. Yeah. A lot of reasons why they don't make stuff in plastic is it requires new modes and like new 3D stuff, and it's actually quite expensive to change what material you're making something out of, apparently. So that means that because it's expensive enough that they have to make sure that they sell a specific number to actually pay it off. Which is one of the reasons why they work with resin, because it's actually cheaper to make resin stuff. But also one of the reasons why it's more expensive to buy resin stuff is because it's more specialty made. So they have to sell, they're not going to sell as many. So they have to up the price to make sure they profit from the initial cost it requires to actually make it. If that makes sense. Unfortunately, as much as people would like it not to be real, GW pricing does make sense, and they don't always just price things way too highly. There's a reason why when you buy models from other places, most of the time for either really poor quality plastic molds, or they are resin. Because effectively, the way Games Workshop does is to make a mold that is for mass production. Ah, hello, Mimiko! How you doing? We've been making 2 Space Marines. This dude, we've been converting quite heavily. We had to cut off a hand that was holding this thing. You can see where it's slightly white there, that's where where the hand was holding on. We changed this guy's head from a unhelmeted head to a helmeted. We cut off his hand and replaced with this giant fist. And we gave him this banner. We had to cut off his hand and replace it with a giant banner. Well, this guy, we gave a cape. We've been trying to cover up some of these runic stuff on his feet with green stuff. We gave him this book. We gave him ghost stuff. My soul left my body. I'm sorry. We gave him this skull. We gave him this skull head, which was quite difficult to... Oh, darn it. I forgot that was just glued on it, but it's breaking. It's breaking. There you go, yeah. We also gave him this iron halo. Are we trying to, the reason this is green is because we're trying to cover up the runes as well that are there. Mark V was our main armor used in the heresy. The main armor used in the heresy, yeah. What's Mark V for one where it's just like randomly made out to just junk and spare parts effectively? And the Mark 6 was the ones that were... No, the Mark 6 was after. Mark 4 was the ones that are specially made for the Chaos Legions. Greater Legions. I'm good. You look stunning. I love you, woman. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I had a new model debut. There's a highlight video on the channel. Yeah, it's not the latest video. It's the one before it. It's the one before it. You should also watch the latest video because that was edited together by our glorious Talan, who's an amazing video editor. And the video is absolutely amazing and deserves like a billion times the views it's currently got. Yes, 33 billion. I know there's only 7 billion people in the world, but if you each watch it 5 times, that might be enough. I'd also become rich if you do that. Oh my gosh. And then I'd be able to pay Talan 12 pence. Yeah. Mark 4 was made for F1, but Horace gave it to the guys he knew would go to his side. Yeah. Yeah, then the Mark 6 was what came afterwards. They're the beaky Marines. Then you had the Mark... What the Mark 8 was like the main 40k armor, and that had like the screaming... That has a screaming face armor, wasn't it? Then you had the Mark 9, which I don't remember. And then the Mark 10 is effectively Primaris. My favourite is probably the Primaris one and the Mark... Is it the Mark 3? I think it's the Mark 3. The one that have the knightly helmet. Yeah, it's a Mark 3. I like the Mark 3 armour. Yeah. I'm axing my fingers off. I'm axing my finger. Yeah, this isn't axed. We had to cut it off to make room for this guy's weapon. To me, it's okay. It's not as straight as I'd like it to be, but that's what my ma said. It's okay, just not as straight as we'd like it to be. The loyalists of the traitors had to use Mark 5 because parts kept up for Mark 4 was spares. Yeah. Yeah, if they had to use spare parts, that was that's hilarious to me. That both war was fought with spare parts. I'm gonna check on the debut stream later. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. I worked hard to make the debut, and Brian Mayer worked hard to make the debut video. It was the the stream earlier. Yeah, she made the video highlights of that stream. Okay, I'm gonna use this and just be like, pump, 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 pump. Pop, 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 pop. And then use my finger to get rid of some of the excess. This should be best. It should be best to use my finger to get rid of the excess because the brush will get into all of the gaps again when I'm trying to get rid of excess. Or my finger won't go down into the gap. So it should be better using my finger to get rid of the excess. Because it will just get rid of the surface and not the gap. I'm going to put down more of it. Excess. Oh. There we go. Mark 5 was made out of necessity, yeah. Although it kind of makes fun of, parodies the Second World War to some extent with the tanks. Some of the best tanks were made because it was just to keep up with the war effort. They used parts from other tanks and vehicles, but because they couldn't keep up with a high quality tank, they used parts from other vehicles to make new tanks that were basically became the standard for what tanks were. For like, wait a minute, tanks that are cheap to make, cheap to upkeep, rather reliable, have enough armor to withstand most firepower but not all of it, and have enough firepower to destroy most of the tanks, are actually better than super heavy tanks or super light tanks. And it just became the standard, just mass-produced tanks being thrown out. And if you look at actually like the best performing tanks of the war, they are ones that could be mass-produced easily. Whereas tanks that were arguably better than them just couldn't be mass-produced, or at least couldn't be maintained as much. And the Mark V armor kind of parodies that, in which it became a very reliable standard of armor. Not the best, but it was just much more reliable, due to the fact that it could be made and maintained much better than any other type of armor was. When you had the Mark 6 that effectively took on all of the advantages of the Mark 5, but then just improved upon them to make an actual decent set of armor, which is exactly what we did with tanks as well. And also because the Mark 4 couldn't be mixed with other types. So a good nut and a World War II buff, I know something. Yeah! Oh. You just need a Sherman. A Sherman? No, a Sherman's bad. What you want is a... Oh, what's it called? A Chieftain! Yeah, Chieftain! Chieftain's the... What is this? Dream avatars. There we go. It was a bit wrong. A bit wonky. Things are wonky. That's me. No way. So each mark was backwards compatible. Backwards compatible! Wait, backwards compatible like that? If you've not seen Viva La Jet League and backwards compatible mice, where it's like just a mouse turned that way. Oh my gosh, look how dusty this mouse is. I've not been keeping up with dusting yet, have I, mouse? No. Sorry, mouse. I'm sorry, mouse. Yeah. But for books, this it's hard to mix with others. I can't remember much about if it was hard to mix or not. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. Look at all that green stuff on my fingers. Okay, look. There's a chaplain. There's a chaplain doing chaplain-y stuff. Oh, I love the book. He doesn't look as cool as I'd wanted him to be. That ancient looks absolutely amazing. Look at this dude. Look at how cool he is. Like, screw the rules, I'm cool. Also, our chaplain has the fence on his armor being blocked by his cape. Our chaplain doesn't need armor fence. He just needs cape. He needs cape. Talan is always here, watching, lurking, waiting. He's like a rat. Because he is a rat. But do you know, like, you know that thing of you're never more than 6 feet away from a rat? It's the same in mass themes. You're never more than... Talan's always there. You can't always see him, but he's always there. There we go. There we go. I glued it back on. I might have to work more on that thing. Look how tiny he looks next to me. I'm not even sure if this is... I imagine this is the right size space for him. And I imagine this is too large for his space. But to be honest, this agent's too cool. This agent's too cool for school. If he wants a large base, he can have a large base. Who am I to say no? There you go. There you go. The robot. It's in the robot. Actually, I think it might be in the robot. I do have a big book of rules. Let me get my big book of rules. Oh, where is it? I actually can't remember where I put it. I think it's over here. I didn't. I've got it. I've got it. Ugh. The butcher's nails. No, we don't care about Angon and his nails. World Eaters. Blood Angels. No, Logar, Primeval, Fulgrim. Lionel. No, this is Mark 4 armor. Here we go. Mark. Well, I like the Mark 3 armor. Oh, the Mark 2 armor is also cool. Intended to be the exemplar of power armor, Maximus armor provided great agility to its wearer without sacrificing the durability of the Mark 2 armor. Mark 4 was in mass production at the time the Horus Heresy broke out, and so had been used in every single legion with the benefit of hindsight. However, it's evident that the bulk of the Maximus armor stocks had been diverted to the legions the War Master anticipated would follow him into treachery. Hello, Simply! How you doing? Oh my god, the cupcake avatars at the bottom. Yeah, they're so adorable. You've got one too. Okay. Where is this? Of note, the War Master's own legion, the Sons of Horus, made use of great quantities of Mark IV armor, along with World Eaters, Night Lords, and Thousand Sons, who might have ostracized some official supply chains but for Horus's granted boon. It was perhaps the most common pattern in use at the start of the Horus Heresy, though this was short-lived, as even huge stocks of Mark IV issued to the traitors in the preparation of a war could not withstand the sheer destruction. In time, other marks would come to replace it, particularly as many of its advanced components were incompatible with those of older marks, and as such could not be recycled as part of battlefield repairs, or combined into new suits. Okay, so yeah, a lot of its parts couldn't be combined into. You're good. I'm doing well too. Actually, I've got a bit of a headache. Actually, I do like the Mark IV armor. I like the Mark IV helmet. That's a good helmet. I do like the Mark III helmet. It's a good helmet too. Don't like the Mark VI helmet. Don't like the Mark V helmet. Oh, the Mark VI entered just before the start of the Heresy. I was equipped with advanced art to sensory technology. Oh. I thought it came later in the Heresy, not the start. Mark 4 was back. It was. No, it wasn't backwards compatible. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the armor wasn't. Some parts of it were, but a lot of the more advanced components for it weren't backwards compatible, so no. That's why the Mark 5 ended up coming into production. So there we go. There we go, though. Conjure a show for salamander. I'll show the salamanders. You want to see the galaxy? The galaxy. I have to be careful not to accidentally push the models. Age of the Emperor, bunch of Imperial stuff, Imperium of Mankind, Armory of the Legions of Astartes, Emperor's Children, Dark Angels. Okay, now that's armor again. Emperor's Children, Iron Warriors, white. Oh, there's the white scars. Look at them. Look at those beautiful these are good prime art. Look at the corn. Look at that art. That's cool armor. Look at that armor. Look at white scar armor. That's some Mark 3 armor right there. Space Wolves. Space Wolves. Imperial Fists. Look at Dawn, our beautiful father, the Space Marines, of the Black Templar Space Marines. Oh, look at these. Look at, they got white shields. And there's Vogel Dawn. Look how pretty he is. Very pog arts, oh my god. Yeah, Warhammer has so many pog arts. Apparently one of the main artists, like, kind of retired recently. Look at this dude. That's Corvus of the Night Lords. He likes to skin people. He looks like a vampire. Look at that man. Look at that. Look at ugly man. Sanguinius! Our beautiful angel. Our beautiful angel. Oh, they have some cool armor. Blood Angel armor. And there's the Sanguinius as well, again. There's the Iron Hands suit. World Eaters suit. Ultramarines. Ultramarines are cool. Oh my gosh, look at that Ultramarine armor. I want that armor. That's such cool armor. That's Conrad Kurz. Death Legion, Thousand Sons, Sons of Horus, World Bearers, Salamanders! Look at the Salamanders. Oh, I gotta love the Salamanders. Look at the most Chad of Primarchs right there. Vulcan, the Chad Primarch, everyone's favourite Primarch, and there's the Salamanders. Oh. Oh, there's a Raven Guard man. Look at him. Look at how pretty he is. Stop showing pictures of Talan. I like. Read about the armour. I am. Read. What? Let's read about the Salamander armour. So we'll go back. What's the Salamander armour? Shattered Legion, attack, hell armour, heavy support. One of Vulcan's last actions. Strategies, noteworthy domains. The 8th Legion, Jean's Vein. Hardy survivors. That's plain. It doesn't say about the armor here. Promethean code. Add a battlefield level. Legion tactics, sharp range. Use of physical power. Tactic. Inherent risk. They use devastating flame, foul character motor weapons. They had great technical aptitude. They field manufactured advanced weapons, even during the deployment. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the armor, unfortunately. No, it doesn't say anything about the armor on these pages. The Alpha Legion is Mark 5. Wait, is there Alpha Legion here? Oh, there's the Alpha Legion. Oh, look at the Alpha Legion armor. That's so pretty. So shiny. I like the Primarch's armor though. Oh my gosh, have you seen his armor? Look how pretty it is. So scaled. Oh, there's a Custodes. He looks like a dwarf. Sat down like that. Oh. Oh, there's the Solar Guardsman. But, ooh, this is a thick book. Look at the size of this bad boy. Yeah. Got an entire timeline in here. Demons, Age of Darkness. Look, it's like a timeline. I wonder if it folds out. No, it just goes on to the next pages into more timeline. I've had even more timelines of the next pages. Ah, but it ends. It ends. Ooh, another picture of the galaxy. And there's Earth. There's Earth, the centre of the galaxy. Ignore this part, that is actually at the centre. Earth's the centre of the galaxy. Oh, yeah. At the time of the Horus Heresy, the Imperium controlled almost the entire galaxy. And then Horus rebelled and the Imperium collapsed. It's all because of Horus. Well, actually, it's all because of the Emperor. I mean, if he didn't do half the bad stuff he did, then maybe things would have been different. We should make an armor shop and call it Armazon. Oh my gosh, that's a good name. Armazon. Conjuror, you have on glasses. I do have glasses on. And I do have glasses on in real life too. But here, glasses. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at these dudes though. Look at these crazy dudes. We'll be making these dudes today. They required a lot of converting. I wonder how his leg looks now. There we go. Look, no, they're permanent glasses. The glasses I have to wear pretty much 24/7. If I'm awake, I'm wearing these glasses. They're not reading glasses, they're just all the time glasses. Because I've always had terrible eyesight. I'm long-sighted. I'm super long-sighted. But, you know what? Love heart to you all. I've got a bit of a headache now. So I think at this moment in time, it's going to be a good idea for me to start saying bye-bye. We've been yapping for a bit because honestly, while it took us a while to make those models, we finished them pretty early on. So thanks for the stream. Have a good day. And thank you for coming to the stream, everyone. Hope you dream of cupcakes. Have a good rest of your day. Remember, I love you all. Look at look, bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, it's disappeared. Ow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.